Hello, collective welcome. You know what it is. If it resonates for you right now to come or is, you take it. Or it could be in resonance for somebody outside of you. Okay? Let's dive into it. So I have my, little notes and whatnot about what I was channeling heavy right now. So I'm gonna skip to that first message, okay? Somebody thinks that your life is a joke, okay? A complete joke, a game, and I'm really disgusted. Okay, I don't know if you're pregnant or it's like they heard about your pregnancy or something, but somebody's really playing games. Okay, I don't like it. I'm really like I don't know if like this is like my empathic side to it, but I feel like ugly crying. Like you're so upset that you want to cry. Could it be hormones? Could it be this person's energy attacking you, whether spiritually or physically? I'm really like somebody really has a target, like they're really out for your name, and maybe I think that's pretty much it. Like somebody really is out for you. You could be pregnant during this time, or something is about your pregnancy or it's a pregnant lady attacking you, but I don't feel like that's the case. Okay. I am going to do music channeling in a bit. I have so many readings. But I'm just gonna give you an advice card first. Like I'm so upset. And when I was out and about doing my errands, um, I saw this symbolism for like karma coming for somebody. Now, this spirit animal symbolism it usually means like over the time it means different things. It could be like a no. It could be um a definite karma for sure. Anyone that's been attacking you, the karma is knocking at their door as we speak. It could also mean going through tremendous change for the worse. Like it's feeling like there's a black cloud hovering you. Um like the attacks are evident, or if it's not that deep, it's a simple no. I will say this though, because of what I felt in terms of the first message, don't worry. It's been a long fucking journey. And to be in this energy of crying because of your upsetness, I feel like the divine heard your cry. Okay. And this is just me giving you confirmation that if you've been in this energy of like, I am so pissed off that I'm about to cry, hormonal or not, pregnant or not. But I do feel like it has to do with some sort of pregnancy here. Okay. Don't worry. Your spirit team, I feel like that ugly cry, that like angry cry was the last stop. Okay. That's the first message. Now, overall, anyone that's been attacking you, that's not in that first message, like in terms of resonance, karma's gonna knock at their door. For some of you guys, a yes could be a no, or go through like a bit of a cycle. I did channel a bit of like a trial and tribulation times, but like that too is like seasonal. I don't feel like it's anything trivial, just kind of like minor stuff. I don't know, maybe like you're late for a bill, or um, you miss your like interview, but they will like call you back, right? Like, somebody will reach out and be like, you know what, maybe you're not for this job, but the next one. And the same thing with the bill. Maybe you can call your you could call your landlord and get like an extension or something. I see that opening up for you guys. Okay. Um, but I do feel like some of you are a bit in this like Life is not optimistic. It's not looking good here. It's pretty shitty. So, like, what the heck? I get it. Okay. That too is just seasonal. Okay. But for those people, frequencies, energies, entities that actively been attacking you, like on some evil eyeing stuff and going into black magic, the shift is about to change. Okay. I just want to let you guys know. Number one, for some of you guys, one person, or you might have felt this during this time, you could have felt like a body ache. I remember I talked a lot about that. Like, but for me, I know for a fact it had to do with ascension symptoms. But because of, again, the science of today, if you felt any nausea, body aches, like unexplained breakouts, headaches, heavy on the headaches part, um, if you have like flare ups, and this will resonate with people that have autoimmune symptoms. And even if you don't, like weird shit happening, you're just like, what the heck is going on? It's because of these entities, people, frequencies. They know the new year is about to start, and they know they're like, they probably know this is the only time they can really retaliate and really do something, because when 2025 starts, shit is about to hit the fan, and it already has in 2024. But I have tuned into my peers that also do readings that always say that at the end of the year some bullshit happens. So I guess for my collective, some bullshit is about to take place, but don't worry, God sees and knows all. Okay. And this is just a resonance confirmation during the time of this phase, transition, transgression that's taking place. Okay, I just wanted to give that for a 101. So on to the specific. Um, the eclipse. Okay, something about the eclipse is very prominent here. I don't know if they utilized the eclipse or you felt the symptoms during the eclipse. I don't know if it's the eclipse that had been passed already or if it's upcoming. Like as much as I'm like on point with the moon cycles, I only am like familiar with the new moon and full moon transitions. But when it comes to the eclipse and whatnot, I'm a little bit out of the loop. So I'm gonna just Google. And I don't want to sound typical, but I know like it's so interesting because this barely happens. But when I have a lot of messages that is like karmatic or collective is getting attacked, they're really trying to do the most for me not to do so. So, like, as I'm trying to deliver these messages here and have a bunch of names as well, my energy feels strained, but I'm gonna keep on going because, it is what it is, right? So, basically, the only thing that will make sense right now on Monday, on the 30th, so basically like 2 days before New Year, there's an eclipse, okay? And it's a new moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn placements could be symbolic here. But my spirit team is saying the zodiac signs are irrelevant for this one. So they're irrelevant. But it's going to take place on Monday on the 30th. Um, According to the calendar I have, is during um, it's like a Capricorn transition, okay? But nonetheless, the eclipse, okay? Um, Eclipse, to my knowledge, is like when something is being hidden, and what is being hidden is the sun, right? Just for a few seconds. And sun means enlightenment. It means light. Okay, it is life force. When an eclipse happens, according to Google, it's an obscuring of the light from one celestial body by the passage of another, between and its observer and between its source of illumination. A phase during which distinctive markings of a bird. We're gonna leave it at that, okay? So basically, it's blocking out the sun. Not to be all fancy. I think my explanation is much better, but it's blocking out something that's coming to light. So dare I say, my messages I'm about to dive into, number one, okay? And for you guys, when it comes to you being in the light of something, being shown light, as in justice, illumination, recognition, not keeping you in the dark anymore, not being hidden, not, people, places, and things trying to belittle your truth or who you are. I feel like a lot of chosen people like to have to mask themselves, and all of a sudden they can't mask themselves and then they be labeled something else. Like a lot of that, like, let me just say frequencies are very much like, we cannot let the light win. And yes, there's always going to be a battle between good and bad and light and dark, but I feel like this is the case of like, if the light gets illuminated, it's over for darkness, at least this season. Okay, that's what I feel like it's giving. Okay, so let's move on to the other messages. So like 2 weeks ago, I wrote this message down. I did not add it to my upcoming like messages, but here we are today. Van Gogh, okay, who's an artist, a great one, but a very sad artist. They got recognition for their art, but only after the aftermath of their life, which is sad. Like, they're not known for it, but it's kind of like, if this person didn't take this drastic phase in their life, they may not have been as famous. Okay, so Van Gogh is an artist that self deleted themselves. Okay, because of, I don't know why though. According to Google, is this because of like some sort of special bipolarism? He was depressed. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Okay, he was an artist, and I love his art, especially um, Starry Nights. So he's also an Aries, and somebody's an artist. Okay, and I feel like, I really hope that's not like the case here. That like the way I'm like explaining this, an artist could be like in a really really dark period right now, whether you're like well-known artist or underground, somebody is not doing well. So whoever that is, I'm gonna just shuffle. I actually got some like, I know some people might not like it. We're gonna talk about that as well, but I do have some scriptures. Okay. I've talked about depression before, giving like scriptures on that for you guys or whomever. But I know for a fact somebody really disliked that, and that's also one of the messages. But side note, for the artist or the artist that that is like in this depressive moment or time in their life, Psalm 1:6, Psalm 23, Psalm 25, especially 25:20, and Psalm 41. Okay, and I'm gonna leave that to whomever. Then we got Smoke, Priscilla. Okay. I don't know if Priscilla is the one that's in this depressive moment right now. Okay. Or it's a masculine person that wants smoke with Priscilla. Or somebody is like smoking too much and this is why they're depressed. And that could be a sign for somebody to check upon their friends or their family. Okay. Because I feel like somebody's kind of like, I'm about to take my last smoke and this is it, okay? And then something will happen to their lungs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, in a weird way, I also felt very asthmatic. Like, when I was a child, I used to have asthma. I don't have it now, by the grace of God. But, like, I don't know if somebody's trying to get you back into this energy, maybe get you back into smoking or somebody. But it might trigger like an asthma attack and it might be like the end of your life or somebody's life. Okay, so just FYI. And speaking of health, some of you guys might want to get into like exercising again. I feel like it could have been like a fall off since maybe I'm channeling May, okay? But maybe like August up until now. So maybe you need to get back into your exercising routine for somebody, okay? Even if it's a holiday. Actually, I feel because it's the holidays, it's the perfect time. You know, balance is key. Always say do whatever you want, but do it in moderation. Because I feel like it's about to, you know, about to catch some flames, okay? And I don't know if somebody likes to be burned. It's not good, okay? So there we go. We checked off Van Gogh, Priscilla, Eclipse. What else? Check. Somebody's in Cuba, Ricky. Okay, so there's that. I don't know if it's I just got the name Ricky, so I'm gonna just do whoever is dealing with Ricky. Your go-to advice is take the lead. If you're watching Ricky, remember to know your worth, okay? And number 54 could also be symbolic in terms of age or a timeline. Let's do one for Priscilla just because, okay? But I feel like I kind of like, broke it down. Priscilla, you're gonna get some sort of truth, or sorry, and some sort of enlightenment to some sort of, or no. So basically, you guys got the dragonfly spirit, whoever has the name Priscilla. Number 22 could be symbolic in terms of age or a timeline. I wanted to say what's on the card, and it says truth transcends illusion. But then I was also channeling no. So maybe somebody is trying to make an illusion to a truth. So just beware that. Beware of people trying to manipulate something, Priscilla. Okay. So again, 22 could be symbolic, or that could be like age or timeline. Okay. So let's move forward. Claudio is the next name. Okay. And after Claudio, I was also channeling a headache. So you could go through a headache right now. Something is a headache. You could also be quite upset or angry because your luck always seems to be turning from good to bad. It's like it's good 1 minute, it's bad 1 minute. Okay. Um, She might be like, oh my God, this is a headache, okay? But I'm gonna give you an advice card. Right now, I feel like it's a really good time. I'm mostly tuning into whenever you're up to it, but you guys got the ant spirit in terms of the advice card, Claudio, and it's time for you to work with other people, collaborate with other people, okay? That's your go to card. Um, so yeah, and if you're Claudio watching, you know what I'm getting? Don't be so mad at him. If you're watching for Claudio, have fun. Don't be so mad at him. But yeah. Next message. Okay, I feel like this is universal because I've been seeing things. This on a global scale. I obviously have faced this as well in my life, but bullying. Okay, somebody's out here. They're ready to bully. They have been bullying for a time. I feel like this is also something that will be exposed. For some of you guys, you need to take this to court, spiritually or physically. I feel like this will be addressed. I need you guys to get your lawyers up or a spirit team on site because shit is about to hit this stuff. And when it comes to this, really, really unhinged behavior. Bullying is unhinged and not in a good way. I hate this. But remember, for those that are facing this, seeing this, angels are protecting you. Okay, because right after bullying, I also was channeling angels are protecting you, like on a constant basis. Like it was like bullying, and then angels are protecting you. So keep that in your heart. Okay. Now I'm not gonna sit here like we can survive on. Actually, yeah, but sometimes faith without works. Let's be for real. You can be praying and namasteing and meditating, but sometimes you need to speak up. Sometimes you need to bring your lawyer. Sometimes you need to show up and show out and be like, you know what? I've had it with this bullshit, okay? And I feel like this goes back to what I said in the beginning. Somebody thinks that your life is a joke. They feel like they could play with it. You don't think you have the stamina to fight back. Like whether it's chromatic people that feel like they have some sort of like superiority over you, like it's just it gives me the ick for real. Okay, the messages I got here for you to be attacking anyone, but then also people that are sick or going through something mentally or like physically, or being pregnant is crazy. Because again, like I said, guys, I talked about Van Gogh and his situation, and then that could be symbolic, or the pregnancy, and then feeling body aches. Like the way you're being acting towards you, collective, or what's happening here, like on a global scale, is just I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, let's see here. So, there we go. I feel I might add the names in my upcoming like um art like upcoming or maybe not because why can I speak? Like upcoming music channelings? Alright, so last but not least, there's somebody's mother who is a karmic, uh who could be karmic and toxic. They're ready to confess something. And I actually saw this in the spirit. So basically, a mother here, she's about to open up, or I would say this: she will be confronted for the bullshit that she has put you through. And this feels very collective related. Okay, she's about to confess from this confrontation of the bullshit they put you through, like everything. Okay, and your sis slash cousin, but I feel like it's a family member, like a younger sibling or same age bracket. They'll witness this, and I will say this: you had a very, very unstable childhood, and it's kind of like you had to raise yourself while going through all this abuse, and for a lot of it, it was kind of like People didn't believe you. And the people that did, they kind of just like, well, I can't do anything, right? And I'm talking about people that are supposed to help you, could help you, adults. Um, but they were just like, well, that's your family, that's your mother, right? Or your family was very good at hiding it. Nonetheless, this will lead to a mental breakdown from your mother figure, and your sibling will see this because for some other reason they don't understand why you're behaving this way. Why you cut cords, why you're not dealing with them, and a weird way, it's almost like they're trying to make it your fault. But all of a sudden, the mother figure is gonna be like the karmic mother figure, okay? Because I know not all mothers are like that. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, I did you wrong. I'm sorry," but it's gonna sound. It looks very crazy, and what I saw in the spirit was pretty intense. And the mother was like, "Yeah, I tried to kill you. I'm sorry." And it doesn't have to be literally. It could be spiritually. Like, going back to what I said about bullying, try to bully you, make you an outcast, block you, progression in life, make you feel like shit, lead you into direction that will only take you down in a rabbit hole of destruction, like actively putting seeds of like misfortune in your life. But in simpler terms, what I was tuning into that, yeah, they were trying to kill me. So if it's not spiritually, definitely it was, dare I say it, literally. And it's sad. I feel like somebody's like really upset about this as well, because maybe this is not how it went. Literally, could also be like, I don't know, maybe you got food poisoning and you ended up at the hospital every freaking month, or Christmas when you were sick, and it was kind of like you didn't know where you lived in an environment that was toxic. That is not, and they knew it was toxic for you. I don't know if that was like giving your life or trying to take away your life. Okay, I don't know, collective. So whoever is like, oh no, it wasn't that deep, whatever. And I'm not here to sit and talk about negativity like that because that's not what my messages are about. But I'm not gonna say like I won't see the real for real, right? I could always kind of see the light and everything. But there are some humans, there are some parents that should not be parents. Like if you're like I'm just like trying to make sense to whoever like was in their feelings about this message in specific. And let's say you don't feel well, right? Or somebody is doing something to you, like my uncle did this, or this stepfather did that, or my sister did this, and they're just neglecting you. I don't see this bringing you life. If they're actively feeding you food, knowing that this is not something that you should be eating, despite the circumstances, like let's say there's like a social economical issue, right? Still, like you would do whatever you can for your child. Like it's one thing if like, okay, we can't afford this and that, but if you actively get sick and they know that you actively get sick in this environment or because of this food or this person, I don't know, but like diet's not giving you life, is it now? I'm just saying. So whoever was like, "Oh, he's not that deep" or whatever is like pissed off of all the messages at this, come on now. Anyways, so these are all your intuitive messages, collective. Um, because I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of people that is of ethnic cultures, they know a lot about evil eye and magic, and this is not something to be ha about, right? But I get it. I get it. Anyways, collective, this has been your messages. We're about to dive into a little bit more joyful stuff. Hopefully, we'll see. Um, Whoever resonate, obviously, thank you for listening. And for those that didn't, well, I guess readings are more for you guys will come soon. Without further ado, thank you for listening and go out there and journey in life.